Well, the Seahawks make a barrage of moves in day 3 of NFL free agency. But what are my reaction on the signings? I'm about to go over that. But what's going on, guys? My name is Antonio, and this is the All Around Sports Cast. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we are going over the recent free agent signings. Now, I would have gotten to this sooner, but I was at work, so I just got home, so I'm going to make this video now. So, the Seahawks recently have signed center Nick Harris from the Cleveland Browns from last year, also along with re-signing Artie Burns, the cornerback that was with the Seahawks last year, along with also signing offensive lineman George Fant. And then, last but not least, probably the most exciting one, is the signing of safety from Jacksonville, Rayshawn Jenkins. Now, the question is, what are my reactions to each of these signings? So, of course, I'm a Seahawks fan, so I like to go over this stuff most of the time. Whenever I don't, I normally go over like NHL, NBA, all sorts of stuff. But only when it's hit breaking news, like when it comes to playoff time. But let's get started. So first is the Nick Harris signing. I think this was a good signing because Cleveland was a really good offensive line last year. I know they got blown out by the Houston Texans in round 1 of the playoffs last year, but he's proven to be very solid. He has been very, very solid. And he actually is returning to Seattle for the first time since being with the Washington Huskies, which is actually pretty exciting because he knows of the Seattle area. So this is a good, interesting signing. And then there's Artie Burns. I like this signing because I think personally Artie Burns is a scrappy type of player. He can make plays when they're needed. He can wrap up those tackles, and he can just ball out. And then there is George Fant, who was with the Seahawks for some time, but was with the Jets last year. But this signing I can also see being a really big thing for the Seahawks, taking care of the offensive line section. Now, and this is, I think, the most concerning part of the Seahawks, the O-line. And that part, I think, has gotten solved. Now we'll see what we do in the draft. But the most exciting one, in my eyes, is the Rayshawn Jenkins signing. I wanted this. First thing when I heard him go into Seattle to interview him. And it came out the way I had wanted it to. And what I like about Rayshawn Jenkins is he is a ball player. And we're getting him for such a great value because so many people underestimate this guy. Remember, he had a pick 6 against the Dallas Cowboys when the Jacksonville Jaguars faced them 2 years ago, which was in overtime, by the way. And Rayshawn Jenkins is a safety, which is another thing that the Seahawks need to assess after releasing Jamal Adams and Quandre Diggs. But, of course, we know that this is another big signing. But now we look mostly to the linebacker room and maybe more tight ends. I mean, we'll see what happens and develops. But I think whatever we don't get to in the signing, I think we'll get to in the draft. But I'm excited to see what the Seahawks are going to do next season. Not high expectations on them, but this is going to be a great year for the Seattle Seahawks as far as greatness goes. Now, not like greatness for a Super Bowl grade, but getting up to a level. We're getting somewhere. Just maybe might be competitive for a while. We don't know what's going to happen under Mike McDonald. We don't know what's going to happen. But anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the notification bell for day-to-day updates on my videos and live streams. I'll catch you all in the next one. Also, I will be doing a free agency recap live stream of the recap. I'm writing each signing down as we go along. I'll be going over each individual team on Saturday at noon. I'm going to be going over it at 2 o'clock Mountain Time, which is probably like 1 o'clock Pacific Time, and then 4 o'clock Eastern Time. So, until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. So long for now.